make it cool to be sucked.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Bulls. He told me they've got to maximize their possessions if they're going to even the series at one apiece. He said, quote, "They're a team that doesn't make defensive mistakes. They can make it tough for you, so we cannot make it any harder on ourselves with miscues or bad shot selections. Guys, we'll see if they can execute the game plan smoothly."
Thanks for that report, Doris. Guys, do you think we'll see game planning early on that might end up developing through the game as far as getting through this very tough defense?
I think there's almost no question that what they're doing offensively at the beginning of the game will change several times before we're finished.
Well, that's what the defense they're facing forces you to do. You have to be ready to adjust and make some changes. It's too complex a defensive scheme to just attack it one set way.
Memphis leading by 3. Pass to Roddy. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against the Indiana Pacers.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
Passes to Lovey. Fires the 3. Can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Last time they met was in Memphis.
Yeah, and in that victory, they got huge contributions from their bench, and I thought their depth was really the major factor in that game.
Just to talk again about what Steve just said, they never missed a beat, Clark, when they turned to their bench.
Well, there wasn't much of a difference between the points they got from their starters and those they got from the reserves. A really balanced team effort, and you like to see that.
And here's DeRozan. He had 13 points in the win against the Kings in Sacramento. He passes it to Lovey. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ball. Number 21. That one's off. Still out of sync.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Let's take this opportunity to show you the teams that have been the best three-point shooting squads over the last 10 games. Fourth, the Bulls.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing that has led to wide-open long-range shots. That's why we see the great numbers from the three-point line.
The dish to DeRozan. Pass the ball. The pass to Lovey. This one for 3. Gets it to go.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play.
Pass to Roddy. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
And now we get a chance to see how the Grizzlies are doing in the NBA rankings right now. Third.
Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Take a look at New York. They hold the first place spot in the conference just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, Chicago. They just haven't had the type of record they've wanted.
You know, for the Bulls, I mean, they've been off to a ragged start. And quite honestly, we expected this team to struggle to find wins. And we'll just have to keep an eye on them to see if they can get it turned around.
Well, nothing new for them. A team that's looking to rebuild, but that process hasn't been moving along as quickly as they might have hoped.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So, on the floor for Memphis. Bean. He nails it, and we're tied up. He has 5.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
DeRozan gets a screen from Vucevic. Here's Lovey. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Grizzlies shooting around 24%. Not a good showing here. Morant defended by Ball. Here's Morant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Here's what Memphis has lined up on their schedule. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint.
No doubt the
Bulls trail by 7. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. DeRozan with it. Guarded now by Jackson. He feeds it to Vucevic. And the layup's good off the glass. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Outside Rose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Here's the beast. And that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
Yeah, I tell you what, this kid has a little spicy salsa to him, a little bite. I mean, you never know when he's going to come back at you if you're a reporter. Never a dull moment when he steps up to the mic. He's going to speak his piece, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's a two-sided coin, Clark. I mean, it can be good or bad. Sometimes it can help draw some attention off the rest of the team, but also you don't want to be a loose cannon. I mean, you can stir up some controversy and make things more difficult for your team.
And it's Rose missing. Bulls trail by 5. Carter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. No one near him. Another one falls for Chicago. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. To the paint. Here's the Beast from the right block. The shot is good. The Beast's got 4 points in the quarter.
Kevin, they made less than 25% of their shots in the first quarter, coming out completely flat. They lacked energy and the execution was bad. But they've rebounded nicely here and look to extend the lead a bit with some nice shooting.
Now here's DeRozan. 6 points for him. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's off to Utah for him after this game as they take on the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. The jump hook, and it's good. Now it's and here are the Bulls now. Pass the ball. Here's Ho-Chan. The three-pointer, no good. Memphis leading by 5. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Beast in their last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He had 12 points and pulled down an enormous 8 rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game, or has it, like Steve, you began taking a toll physically?
I think it just depends on the individual, Kevin. Probably depends on, how he's feeling physically overall. But usually a guy who has a big night like that, it's going to carry over just the confidence. It'll carry to the next game.
Yeah, I would not disagree with you there, Steve. There's something about confidence in this game that really fuels you and energizes you. When you've performed well, then you feel like you can do it again and again and again.
Here's Ho-Chan. Hits the three-point bomb.
That's something we didn't see at all from him in the first half when he had a goose egg from three-point land.
Pass to Roddy. Here's Morant. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 19 points in the game.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
There's 39 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead.
Down low, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark, brilliant throwdown.
Yeah, just exerting his authority out there. And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
DeRozan passes to Humphrey. From deep three-point range, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. That'll do it for the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome to 2K Sport.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
A view here from below, Sted. It's Jackson with the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Jackson's got 12 in the game.
Perfect inbounds pass and an easy 2 points.
Vucevic is out there with Williams. Then it's DeRozan, and it's Lane in at the two-guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
Rose passes to Christopher. The feed now to Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Here's the Beast, defended by Vucevic. Pass to Christopher. Here's Roddy. Outside Rose. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Rose. From outside the arc. Here's the Beast. And finally they hit one. The Beast's got 8 points.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Carter kicks to Terry. Outside Williams. Oh, good with the triple.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
From deep, Rose. Here's the Beast, and he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, this guy has a huge bag of tricks that he can dip into on the low block. He's really mastered an array of complicated moves.
And that makes him a splendid, supreme scoring threat in the post. I mean, he baits the hook, and the defenders almost always are biting. It's a beautiful thing to watch.
And Memphis making a change here. Clark's checked in. Carter kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Terry for 3. Good! Terry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Pass to Roddy. Here's the Beast, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Grizzlies 4th.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
The Grizzlies making a switch here, and he can't hit the second.
Well, that one miss shouldn't be too costly because he was able to make it a 2-possession lead at least.
Jones. Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Over the last month, let's take a look at the Grizzlies and how they stacked up in the league statistically. 2nd in blocks, 3rd in rebound, and they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And Clark, let's talk about those blocks because you know what that does? When you're a guard and you've got great shot blockers behind you, it allows you to play with more aggressiveness on the perimeter, and that can really disrupt an offense.
Here's Morant. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the defense got away with a major lapse there.
No good from Huffy.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Here's the Beast, and such a nice move to make the basket work. The Beast's got 7 now in this quarter.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies, be physical. That's his comfort zone, so defensively, really nice job challenging the shot.
Here's Clark, an easy 2 points on the layup. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Here's DeRozan and Terry up top. They get it again. Here's Vucevic, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Golden State. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And checking out Memphis. They're down in 8th place.
Looking at Memphis, they've been off to a slow start this season, quite honestly. An elite team, but they've yet to show that on the court.
Well, that's absolutely right, Clark. Too early to panic, but there have to be some alarm bells going off. This team is just too talented, too gifted to find themselves battling just to make the playoffs.
Drop that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Payne drops in the tray. He's got 15.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Bulls trail by 8. DeRozan passes the ball. Kicks it to Vucevic. On the wing, Williams. For the 3. The shot is off.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
And there's the pass to the Beast. Vucevic on him. Here's the Beast. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Bull shooting struggle is apparent. 37% from the field. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot's good. 1:06 left in the third. Schnarr. DeRozan defending. Here's Morant. Rebound by Williams. Chicago trailing here. Feeds it to DeRozan. He passes to Lovey. He kicks to Vucevic. Defended by Clark. Here's Ball. A three-pointer is right on target. He's got 12.
A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that 3.
Three-pointer. Good.
Right back at you. They immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading punches. That's how you answer.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Lovey. Lets it go with a 3. No good. Bean. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow. And that's going to do it for the...
Next Sunday, December 3rd, the Memphis Grizzlies go up against the Utah Jazz.
The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome you back. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
So on the floor for Memphis. Bulls trail by 12. Pass to Lovey. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Payne defended by Lovey. Pass to Roddy. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. That's good. 22 points for him.
They're not going to run that play very often, but hey, they'll take it. Way to notch that three.
Here's Ho-Chan. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
He dishes it to Jackson. Pass to Roddy. Back to Jackson. To the inside. Here's the Beast. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 15 points for the Beast. Bulls trail by 14. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Ho-Chan. And the Bulls, another three. The Grizzlies have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Roddy.
He hasn't been able to make anything here in the second half.
Rebound by Williams.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide-open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
The exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Thanks a lot, Doris. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Vucevic. The dish to Carter. Now the pass to Humphrey. The three.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
Pass to Roddy. And the 3 ball is good. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
It's been the story of the game for him. Fortunately, his teammates have bailed him out.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. He feeds it to DeRozan. He passes to Humphrey. Lock at 6. And again, no good by Chicago.
Boy, it's been a rough day for him, Kevin. I mean, he's not the only reason they're down right now, but he's certainly one of them.
Jackson passes to the Beast. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some really terrific numbers for the Beast. He has 9 rebounds and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively.
Clark, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Humphrey passes the ball. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
They set the pick. Here's Morant. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls trail by 10. DeRozan with it. Passes it to Humphrey. Back to DeRozan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Williams can't hit.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities. Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Here's DeRozan. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Being defended by Lovey. Great D that time from Lovey.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
The feed to Williams. Pass to LaVine. Back to Williams. There's the pass to LaVine. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. That gives him the double-double. 12 points and 11 assists. Memphis leading by 7. To the middle, here's the Beast. That drops. The Beast's got 5 points in the quarter.
And he's made the most of his chances, hasn't he? He really needs to continue to work for those good looks.
Passes it to Ball. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
He is so creative, Kevin. That's what I love about watching him. As good as anybody in the league at breaking down a defender one-on-one.
And something else that everybody loves about him is his ability to do the sensational and spectacular. His dunks simply defy description at times.
Bain defended by LaVine. They set the screen. Pass to Roddy. Puts up a three. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass the ball. Outside Williams. That one a little long.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what, Kevin, but he's been awful ever since the second half started. It's not even been a factor.
He used that pick to get in close. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And the pass to LaVine. Launches a three. Gets the bucket. Memphis leading by 5. Taken away. Williams passes to LaVine. The kick out to Williams. He passes the ball. Lets it go. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And that's his second three-pointer of this half. Looks like he's starting to forget about that poor first half he had.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Passes it to Ball. The three. No luck.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Pass to Roddy.
2 minutes, 2-1.
Pass to the Beast. He's against Williams. Lays out. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
1 second.
1:52 left in the 4th quarter.
You know, this half hasn't been as successful for him as the first. He's having difficulty getting it to fall.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Then a good one for DeRozan. He has 14 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
What a clutch performer. He loves being in these situations, just relishes the opportunity. A lot of guys say they do, but you can see it in his face. He truly does.
There's the triple. It's rebounded by LaVine. Bulls trail by 4. Dishes to DeRozan. Vucevic. Nice D from Clark. He's coming up on the double-double. Just a couple points away.
He's been making it happen all game long. Great effort.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. Five on the clock. DeRozan. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Both free throws good from DeRozan.
So clutch, guys. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game now.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Pass to Rodney. Bain, defended by Levine. From about 16. No good off the front iron. Chicago's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. There's the pick. The pass to Ball to take the lead. The 3 won't fall. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Another shot. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
That might have been your best game as a pro. You had your best scoring output ever, so clearly something was clicking. Did this just happen to be a good game, or is this the type of level we're going to see you playing at from here on out?
Well, it was definitely a good game, but I do feel like this is the kind of game I'm capable of playing on a regular basis. I'm working hard at keeping my intensity up and not losing focus for even a second out there. I know that when I do that, this is the type of performance you'll see from me every single time I step on the court.